My dearest, I have remained close to you always. There were times when my presence appeared as a faint echo, and my voice seemed shrouded in clouds too dense to break through. Yet, amidst the silence that caused you trepidation, I was communicating with you, not through clamor, nor the cacophony of symbols, but through something far more profound. In the stillness, my voice found its way. I was communicating in the silence that you failed to grasp. You have traversed days that felt subdued, seasons in which every prayer appeared to linger in the silence. And yet, those were the moments when my hands brushed against your essence, for what you termed silence was, in truth, the sacred stillness of the heavens readying to mend you from the inside out. I understand the pain you've sought to conceal. I have witnessed the silent struggles that remain unseen by others. You have mastered the art of navigating through suffering, wearing a smile despite the heaviness in your heart, and moving ahead while burdened by the weight of unresolved inquiries. Yet, dear one, you were never meant to bear this burden by yourself. Your capacity to endure pain was never meant to exist in my absence. In my profound understanding, I permitted the silence to not wound you, but rather to invite you into the very essence of my soul. For an extended period, distractions have surrounded you. The unceasing movement, the frantic need to demonstrate worth, the weight of maintaining it all, it has sapped your spirit. That is the reason I guided you into silence. Not to forsake you, but to encounter you in a manner that the world could never provide. In the stillness, I am not observing you from a distance. I am infusing vitality into the spaces that cried out for assistance. You may have believed I was silent, yet I was engaged in something far more significant. I was mending, reshaping, and revitalizing what lay shattered in realms beyond your perception. Healing often arrives in silence. At times, it arrives wrapped in a hallowed stillness, a silence so rich with my essence that it heals wounds too profound for language to touch. I wish to convey a particular understanding to you. The silence you have encountered is not merely the absence of sound, but rather a silence steeped in purpose. As a surgeon meticulously tends to the intricate layers of the body, the atmosphere demands a serene, concentrated silence. And just like that, I, the esteemed healer, have been tending to the hidden realms within you that remain unseen by others. The unspoken trauma that lingers within, the treachery that shattered your perception of value, the letdowns that chipped away at your belief. Gradually, I came to see each and every one of them. I never averted my gaze. I never dismissed them. I enveloped you in a tranquil and hallowed stillness, allowing me to caress those tender spaces with care. Not every form of healing arrives with a flash of brilliance. Not every breakthrough must announce itself with a clamor. Some of the most profound changes occur in moments of stillness, as my essence glides effortlessly, akin to oil on parched skin. Gentle, gradual, and sacred. Here you find yourself in that sacred space, in that gentle breeze, reminiscent of Elijah as he stood in anticipation for my arrival. The flames have receded. The tremor has subsided. The breeze drifted by. Yet, in that moment, a quiet whisper emerged, enveloping me in its profound embrace. That is what I have brought you into. Those in your midst may struggle to grasp the essence of this season. Your silence might be seen as frailty, your retreat as uncertainty. Yet, I refer to it as preparation. I refer to it as intimacy. I refer to it as healing. And I deem it worthy. As the world hurries to voice its thoughts, I am crafting a fresh dialect within you. A journey marked by trust, surrender, and the harmonious flow of divine alignment. I am guiding your thoughts back to truth, refreshing your mind with my peace, and inviting you to take a deep breath once more, profoundly, entirely, unreservedly. This is merely the beginning of your resilience. This marks the dawn of my resilience within you. Allow me to convey this to your very essence at this moment. You are perfectly fine as you are. You are not lagging. You have not arrived after the expected time. You are not irreparably damaged. The journey is underway. You reside within me. What I have initiated in silence, I shall complete in brilliance. There is no need to rush your healing journey. All that is required is for you to stay by my side. Remain with me in this moment. Do not hasten to break the silence before it has completed its sacred task. The world often urges you to rush, to create, to justify. Yet, I beckon you to pause, to embrace, to merely exist alongside me. This moment is your cherished interlude. This is the moment I envisioned long before the dawn of time. This silence was never meant to be overlooked. This is an integral aspect of your transformation. In this quietude, I unveil facets of my being that eluded your understanding amidst the clamor. I am unveiling your true essence, the authentic you, untainted by suffering or the influence of others, but rather the one I envisioned long before your first breath. And you, my dear, are a work of art, not a dilemma to be solved, not a shortcoming to be lamented, but a treasure to be adored. Join me, and let us embrace the stillness together. Allow me to murmur the truths that remain unspoken by the world. Allow me to address the voids you attempted to mend by yourself. Allow me to illuminate your essence, not through your actions, but by the presence I embody within you. This is not a void. This is existence. This is not a delay. This is artistry in form. You are not overlooked. A transformation is underway within you. A tranquil stillness envelopes you, offering solace and restoration. Your impact on me is beyond what words can express. You, in your true form, not as you aspire to be, nor as others envision you. Every concealed aspect of your being is completely understood by me, and yet wholeheartedly accepted. Every thought you've pondered, every flaw you've battled, every fear you've kept hidden is one I've witnessed. Yet, my gaze remains unwavering. I understand your challenges. I understand the way you measure yourself, the moments when emotions overwhelm you, and those times when you feel insufficient. I am aware of your actions in the shadows, when the world turned a blind eye. Yet, I selected you time and time again. Your creation was no error on my part. I missed nothing at all. I remained focused and unhurried. Each aspect of your being was crafted with intention, each facet of your character, your narrative, your creation. Every action was deliberate. Your existence is not a mere coincidence. You are unique and irreplaceable. You are not merely another spirit adrift among the multitude. You are my masterpiece, meticulously crafted with timelessness at heart, intricately designed within a vision far grander than you have yet to comprehend. And although life has sought to twist that truth, I am in the process of reclaiming it even now. Allow me to share my perspective on what unfolds before me when my gaze falls upon you. Failure is not something I recognize. I observe no signs of damage. I don't see enough. I observe an individual who has endured trials that would have shattered many. I observe an individual who continues to appear, despite the hollowness they carry within. I observe an individual striving, even amidst the chaos that seems to engulf their inner world. And beyond all that, I behold my child, my cherished one, my source of happiness. I behold the one for whom I sacrificed, the one I resurrected for, the one I set upon this earth with a purpose that remains unshaken by suffering, humiliation, or remorse. You are far greater than the events that have shaped your life. You are not merely the reflection of your scars. Your voice is the melody of my salvation. Within you lies an essence that transcends time, an element beyond the grasp of worldly definitions and impervious to the ravages of hell. The glimmer within your spirit, the one that endures even in the bleakest of times, that is my essence. I have ignited that flame within you, nurturing it, tending to it, anticipating this very moment, this transformation, this resurgence. I understand the exhaustion that weighs upon you, the weariness of masquerading, the fatigue of playing a role, the struggle to validate your worth. But listen to me now. There is no need for you to demonstrate anything to me. You never accomplished that. My choice was not influenced by the potential benefits you might bring to my life. I selected you for the simple reason that my heart is drawn to you. I selected you because you were my desire. From the outset, this journey has been centered on relationship rather than religion, on connection instead of performance, on healing rather than concealment. There exist fragments of your heart that you've endeavored to shield, perhaps even from my gaze, sections that seem too chaotic, too laden with shame, too intricate to unveil. Yet, I find no fear in your chaos. Your struggle does not surprise me. Indeed, I arrived for that precise purpose. I arrived to reclaim everything, to transform what seems irreparable into something magnificent. No need to tidy yourself up before approaching. All you have to do is show up, bringing your authentic, unrefined essence. I can envision everything, and I desire each and every one of you. You are the one for whom I would forsake the 99. I await your arrival, not with criticism, but with a heart full of acceptance. My heart remains unwavering in its affection for you. My compassion knows no bounds. My affection does not hinge on your most recent wise choice. It stems from my essence, and my core remains steadfast. I remain unwavering. I possess a sense of patience. I possess kindness. I am close at hand, and I reach out to you, not with expectations, but with longing. Your absence lingers in my thoughts. Neither your flawless prayers nor your most refined self, longing for your presence. Amidst the clamor lies a serene spirit, a gentle heart that once held the conviction of proximity. The essence of you endures, remains accessible, and is forever intertwined with my own. Were you to grasp the depth of my desire to stroll beside you, the notion of solitude would vanish from your thoughts forever. Were you to grasp the frequency with which my mind drifts to you, any lingering doubts about your value would vanish entirely. I am familiar with the journey you have taken. I am aware of the sorrow you've concealed. I understand the burden you've borne, convinced that you must shoulder it by yourself. Yet, dear one, I have always been by your side. In the quiet embrace of the night seasons, I stood by your side. In that moment, I cradled you close, unseen by the world around us. I shielded you from conflicts you were blissfully unaware of. And now, I invite you to return to wholeness, not through coercion, but through affection. I urge you to inhale once more, not merely in the physical sense, but on a deeper, spiritual level. I wish for you to experience once more, not the anguish, but the awe. I seek to ignite your spirit, to stir your joy, to unveil your purpose. There is no need to exist in a state of numbness. There is no need to pretend to be at peace. I embody tranquility, and my presence is felt here. Let us embark once more, not due to any shortcomings, but because I bring forth renewal in all things. Allow me to reveal the way I perceive you. Allow me to breathe vitality into your barren spaces. Allow me to guide you from the haze into the light of understanding. My faith in you has remained unwavering, even during those moments when you lost faith in yourself. This is a soft beckoning, neither a directive nor a source of remorse, merely a serene invitation. Return to me. Return to the embrace of love. Return to a state of calm. Return to the embrace of safety. I shall not turn you away. I shall not bring you shame. I shall refrain from asking for anything beyond your capacity to provide. All I desire is your heart. Once you provide me with that, I assure you I will handle everything else. You've inquired, perhaps in hushed tones or muted cries, why it had to ache so deeply. Even if your words didn't always find their way to your lips, they resonated profoundly within your heart, and I perceived each and every one of them. Every tear uncried, every question unasked, every sleepless night spent in search of understanding did not escape my notice. I am neither the creator of malevolence, nor do I take pleasure in your suffering. However, I must share the truth with you. Though I did not summon pain, I find it is never in vain. Within you lie aspects that emerged solely through the experience of brokenness. Roots often delve deeper when the winds have torn away the superficial comforts that once surrounded them. There exist facets of my existence that you could never truly grasp without traversing the very valleys you implored me to steer clear of. I understand that you were reluctant to traverse it. Your prayers for my release did not go unheard. I felt their presence. However, my focus was primarily on your healing rather than your fleeting comfort. I beheld what remained hidden from your gaze. I witnessed the transformation that pain could evoke within you, as if it were cradled delicately in my grasp. The weight of the seasons bore no testament to my absence. Rather, they spoke of my meticulous preparation. While you perceive frailty, I discern potential riches. What you perceive as confusion, I perceive as cultivation. I permitted the weight of expectation not to obliterate you, but to unearth the hidden gem that I had concealed within you long before the journey ever commenced. You were never subjected to punishment. You were being placed in a certain position. I was shaping within you something everlasting, something profound, something sacred, something that could not be crafted through ease alone. For my son was refined through suffering, and you too are being molded into a form far beyond what this world can perceive. Listen to me now with utmost clarity. Your suffering does not define who you are. This label does not belong to you. Your fate does not lie in that direction. It was a journey, an evolution, a sacred allowance for metamorphosis. Even Jesus shed tears. Even he sensed the weight of despair pressing down upon him. Even he implored for the cup to be taken away. Yet, in his yielding, the most profound masterpiece of heaven was achieved. In your surrender, even in the trembling silence you presented in the shadows, the divine continues its work. It's understandable to feel that way. It seems as though others have traversed smoother roads, as if they were shielded from the trials that nearly shattered you. Your journey is not a form of punishment. A summons has been made. You have been selected for a purpose that is both divine and extraordinary. Your heart holds a profound empathy that can only arise from experiencing true suffering. Your words carry a softness that endures the flames, nurtured by an inherent elegance. You have come to understand pain, not as an adversary, but as a herald bearing important news. And now I am transforming the message into a cloak. The anguish, the heartache, the treachery, the quietude, you are worthy of none of it. Yet, it has fostered a resilience within you that the adversary cannot obliterate. What was intended to stifle your essence has merely amplified your expression. What was meant to entomb you has, in truth, been giving rise to you. You are not lagging. You are not broken beyond repair. You are emerging from what was intended to bring you to an end. Throughout every moment, I have stood by your side, not merely as an observer, but as a companion in your sorrow, embracing you, protecting the delicate fragments of your spirit that might have shattered beyond repair. You are complete, not due to the absence of pain, but because I refuse to allow it to define you. Pain possesses a dialect, and I am well versed in its nuances. I do not shy away from the injured. I approach them closely. I keep my gaze fixed on the shattered. I reside among them. I have consistently selected the broken to bear my triumph. Your experiences do not diminish your worth. Your scars do not render you disqualified. They serve as the undeniable evidence of the resurrection life that dwells within you. For each injury dealt by the foe, I have crafted a measure of splendor to lay upon it. Your pain will become the balm for others, channeled through your experience. What shattered you, I shall transform into sanctuaries of solace. What led you to conceal yourself, I shall transform into a beacon of hope. Yet, I urge you to release the shame that lingers in your recollections. Perceive those instances not as blemishes, but as hallowed imprints where my grace made its entrance. You are not the one who faced rejection. You are the one I have been seeking to save. You are not merely a casualty of the tempest. You are the echo that follows it. Your narrative does not conclude here. You are the dawn of my existence, time and time again. And dear one, I understand that some days still bring pain. Healing unfolds gradually. Yet, even on those days when tears return, I remain your source of healing. Even in moments of feeling trapped, I continue to flow within you. I'm not requesting that you act as if it doesn't ache. I invite you to have faith that I am sanctifying it. Allow me to complete what I began within you. Allow me to reveal the essence of beauty that emerges from the remnants of the past. Allow me to demonstrate that nothing, truly nothing, will go to waste. Not a single scar, not a solitary sigh, not one question left unanswered. Everything holds significance. In every chapter of your life, I inscribe glory, even in those you wish to leave behind. You have traversed flames and emerged unscathed. You have yielded, yet remain unshattered. And now, the moment of transformation arrives. The time of hallowed stillness is beginning to unfold. I am harnessing the pain and converting it into strength, a force that uplifts rather than overpowers, the kind that refrains from action, yet wholeheartedly embraces, the kind that articulates the essence of love in spaces where no one understood the art of embracing you. And now, you shall be embraced. There are instances in your existence when the world appears to pause, almost unnaturally so, as though everything remains static, unchanging, and unmoving. But heed my words now, dear one. What seems static in the natural realm is frequently vibrant with divine energy in the spiritual realm. In the quiet depths, I have been subtly shifting elements for your sake. At last, the moment of realization has arrived, not due to your insistence, nor because you achieved the desired outcome at last, but rather because my timing is impeccable, without fail. You have weathered a time that peeled back numerous layers. Straight-up selfhood, misguided anticipations, silent waits, and unseen shackles. In the moments when you believed you were losing it all, you were, in fact, being guided toward the very path you were destined to embrace. I simply could not permit you to enter into what awaits you with your previous comprehension. What you required was a new perspective, untainted essence, and a compassionate spirit, and that is precisely what has been taking shape in the stillness. I now utter this over your spirit. The tide is shifting. The weight you experienced is transforming into a driving force. The delay you once dreaded, mistaking it for denial, is now unfolding as a form of protection. What once seemed like a tomb of despair will now be recognized as the fertile ground where your roots have taken hold and flourished. For promises are not always accompanied by a resounding echo when they come to fruition. They unfurl softly, reminiscent of dawn's embrace. You find yourself amidst that unfolding at this very moment. Take a second glance. Everywhere you look, there are indications waiting to be noticed. The turmoil that once plagued your mind is now yielding to an unexpected and foreign tranquility. That is no mere coincidence. It is an omen. You are beginning to resonate with the cadence of my soul. The doors that were once shut now swing wide, not through your efforts, but by the whisper of my breath. Dialogues evolve. Surprising currents of supply, serendipitous encounters converge. These are significant matters. These are indications. I am softly murmuring my way through them. I have not forgotten. I am honoring my words. Clarity will start to emerge from the depths of confusion. You will feel my essence in spaces that were once filled with emptiness. Within the very essence of your physical being, the process of healing will commence, cell by cell, thought by thought. For in the moment my spirit breathes life into your soul, your very body starts to awaken in response. This is the moment of quiet wonders, not a display of fireworks, but rather a celebration of fruit, not mere clamor, but sustenance. I invite you to anticipate once more, not with trepidation, but with confidence. I am not merely the deity who offers assurances. I am the deity who brings every endeavor to its conclusion. What I have begun in your life, I shall not forsake. There may have been times when my voice seemed obscured by the passage of seasons, yet now I stand ready to affirm what your spirit has always known, even as your mind wrestled to grasp it. You are stepping into the days you longed for, with a gentle grace, complete presence, and unwavering resolve. I wish to ready you. As my promises start to take shape, their appearance will diverge from your expectations. That is due to the elevation of my thoughts. I am not merely responding to your inquiries. I am harmonizing your existence with the celestial design. The doors I present to you demand the healed version of yourself to step through, not the weary, burdened self that merely sought to endure. That is the reason I summoned you into quietude prior to completion. For what lies ahead requires a tranquil heart, not merely prepared hands. I am ushering in renewal in surprising manners, not solely in what you possess, but in the essence of your being. Connections will start to evolve. Some will drift away, not from a place of rejection, but as a result of divine realignment. Others will come as if sent by my hand, not to fulfill you, but to accompany the healing I have already nurtured within you. You shall not return to what once was. You are advancing into uncharted territory. This time, it shall withstand the weight of pressure. This time, it is constructed upon revelation rather than fear. Your perseverance has not gone unnoticed, dear one. Your unwavering faith has been evident even in the absence of applause, in the stillness of closed doors, and in the moments when every prayer seemed to return only silence. And now I declare, the time of concealed faithfulness is transforming into the time of unveiled promise. What has been nurtured in the shadows will blossom in the light. What was softly spoken in secrecy shall be affirmed in the light of day, yet not for spectacle, nor for honor, nor for the clamor of applause. This is your sign for purpose. The stillness has started to hum. The tranquility is evocative. You haven't overlooked it. Your timing is impeccable. The years you experienced stagnation were the years I was harmonizing time with the infinite. The disappointments that almost snatched away your joy were precisely the spots where I have sown new beginnings. And the prayers you believed I had forgotten, I have held them close, now releasing them, one by one, in a flawless sequence. Raise your chin, release the trepidation that whispers, "What if it never comes to pass?" Embrace the reality that unfolds before you, for it is already in motion. You remain in our memories. You have been selected. You are not in a state of suspension. You find yourself in a specific place. Here I stand, not merely as your solace, but as your source of fulfillment. This marks the transition, the onset of tangible change, the revelation of my steadfastness. Allow me to illuminate your perspective. Allow me to stir your heart to believe once more, not in a vague sense, but with clarity, I assure you. And now, I take the stage. My dear child, what I am revealing in your life is not destined to remain unseen. It is intended to manifest in the manner you live, select, navigate, and express yourself. What I uncovered in the stillness must now transform into a cadence in your everyday journey. My spirit is not confined to the peaks of intense emotion or moments of profound insight. It seeks to accompany you through the mundane moments, the challenging choices, and the subtle gestures of faithfulness. Here is where change evolves into a way of life. Here is the place where healing transforms into a way of life. Here is the moment when belief transforms into bounty. It starts not with force, but with a keen understanding. Begin your mornings by recognizing my existence, not through actions or ceremonies, but through your awareness. Engage with me initially. Before the world calls for your focus, allow me to ground you. Only a handful of sincere words, a soft murmur of yielding, a sigh of appreciation, a straightforward, "I am present and I seek your presence." There's no need for you to seek my approval. Simply include me. I'm aware of what lies ahead each day, and if you choose to trust in me from the outset, I will illuminate your path before the chaos begins. The moments you share with me are never in vain. It is amplified in clarity, tranquility, and resilience. Embrace a daily faith that is soft, yet unwavering. Do not linger for the ideal emotion to take action. Faith often resides in the quiet corners of the heart, subtle and serene. At times, it appears that the path of forgiveness stands in stark contrast to the allure of bitterness, which seems far more effortless to embrace. At times, it is in the quiet moments of stillness that we find ourselves, even when the urge to escape the pain through distraction beckons. At times, it involves the act of embracing my words, despite the absence of any external validation. These small decisions are like seeds, quietly taking root and flourishing without a sound. They descend quietly, only to emerge later, bursting forth in abundance. Your silent compliance is not in vain. Perhaps you find yourself pondering the question, "What step should I take next?" And I respond, "Remain near me in the little things." Allow my words to sustain you, not merely as a line to tick off, but as the essential sustenance for your spirit each day. As you delve into Scripture, seek not merely for answers. Seek me out. I exist within each line, each narrative, each pause nestled between the words. Take your time as you read. Allow the truth to take root within you. Invite my spirit to awaken your perception, not merely for comprehension, but for profound transformation. Allow the word to transform your thoughts. Allow it to confront the falsehoods that suffering has sown within your thoughts. Allow it to transform your perception of yourself and the path that lies ahead. Notice the individuals I bring into your journey. Some exist to impart wisdom, while others serve to hone your essence. Some reflect the old patterns I seek to mend, while others represent fresh alignments to guide you on your purposeful journey. Remain attuned. Not everyone is meant to thrive in every season. Embrace the courage to let go of what no longer resonates with the essence of your evolving self. I shall bestow upon you the gift of discernment. There's no need to exert pressure. I shall elucidate what is intended to endure and what was merely transient. Allow tranquility, rather than stress, to steer your connections. In the hushed corners of your daily life, whether you are engaged in work, tidying up, navigating the roads, or finding solitude, Cultivate the habit of attuning your spirit to the whispers around you. I dwell not solely in the heights of mountains, but also in the everyday moments. I communicate through the rhythms of your existence, in the individuals who disrupt your intentions, in the silences that test your patience. Take a second glance. I am forever by your side. When you sense the pull to pause, embrace it. When you feel an urge to connect with someone, heed it. When a verse, a melody, a cherished memory softly awakens your heart, do not dismiss it. These are instances of sacred beckoning. Faith is cultivated through action. Do not postpone your actions until you are completely certain about stepping into the purpose I have assigned to you. I shall rendezvous with you in the flow of the moment. Embrace your fears, if you must, but let us embark on this journey together. The adversary seeks to ensnare you in the icy grip of overanalysis. Yet I am no deity of bewilderment. My tranquility serves as a guiding compass. My joy serves as a source of strength. My voice carries a softness, yet it resonates with clarity. If you have been seeking a sign, consider this your answer. Advance in the direction that resonates with tranquility, honesty, and the bountiful offerings of my essence. You're not by yourself. I am in your gaze. Make room in your life for my essence to remain, be it through devotion, reflection, tranquility, or simply wandering amidst the beauty of nature. Allow your spirit to exhale alongside mine. These rhythms do not constitute rules. These are flowing bodies of water. They nourish your soul when the world seeks to deplete your essence. Protect your slumber. Refuse to let burnout settle into the fabric of your everyday life. Rest should not be mistaken for idleness. It serves as a tool of destruction. A heart at peace can listen to me with greater clarity. A heart at rest is capable of a deeper love. I crafted rest to rejuvenate you, not merely in body, but also in heart and spirit. Create room for it. Transform it into something sacred. Utter words of vitality. Beyond yourself, above your dwelling, beyond your horizon. Do not allow the echoes of past suffering to dictate the melody of your current expression. Words possess a profound significance. Language creates ambience. Select words that embody the essence of paradise, rather than those born from trepidation. Speak the words I speak regarding you. Proclaim my truth, even in moments when it eludes your senses. Belief articulates its truth even in the absence of evidence. Faith rejoices prior to its embrace. Faith nurtures the unseen. Perfection is not a prerequisite for this journey. Simply being there is all that is required. Be here with me. Reveal the essence of what I am cultivating within you. Embrace the present moment, free from the burdens of the past or the worries of the future. I do not exist within your vision of what is to come. Today, I find myself in your service. Should you choose to remain near, I shall guide you onward. I shall embrace you. I shall mold you into a vibrant embodiment of my soul. In this way, silence transforms into a powerful force. Thus, healing transforms into a way of life. This is the way you tread, not merely in faith of my words, but in step alongside me. Allow me to address not just your circumstances, but the essence of who you are. The world has defined you through the prism of achievement, suffering, and perspective. Life has sought to persuade you that your worth is measured solely by your achievements, your security defined by your grasp, and your capacity to be loved contingent upon your most recent error or triumph. Yet, I present this to you at this moment. All of that is false. You are not defined by the circumstances life has crafted for you. You embody the essence of my creation, and my promise to you has remained steadfast. I seek to revive what the world has concealed. I seek to reveal the true essence of you, untainted by fear, unconditioned by the desire to appease others, and unshackled from the weight of shame. I seek to rouse the essence of you that was shaped in the timeless expanse, the very being I glimpsed before your initial heartbeat echoed through existence. You were never commonplace. You have always remained in our thoughts. From the instant I envisioned you into being, I instilled within you a sacred essence that no situation, no misstep, no harsh word, no forsaking could ever diminish. Countless titles have been bestowed upon you. Some murmurs floated in the air, spoken softly when you weren't around. Some were uttered in bursts of fury. There are thoughts you've echoed within the confines of your own mind. Insufficient, excessive, shattered, neglected, unworthy. Yet, Dear child, those words did not originate from my lips. I never referred to you by your pain. I have consistently addressed you in accordance with your value. Even in those moments when you failed to see yourself reflected in the glass, I saw you clearly. Even in moments when you despised your own reflection, my love for you remained unwavering and whole, and I continue to do so. Allow me to reveal your true essence. You belong to me. You have been selected, not by mere chance, but by intention. You are cherished, not for your actions, but for the essence of my being. In those fleeting instances when you believed you were navigating the world on your own, you were, in fact, being gently supported. You were embraced, even when shame sought to wrap you in the stillness of silence. Your presence is felt, even in the shadows of your absence. Even in moments of self-doubt, you were summoned. You were chosen, even in moments when you felt unprepared. The resilience you've demonstrated in quietude was far from frailty. It held a reverent significance. The tears you shed in solitude were not in vain. They were but seeds. In the stillness of each night, while you wrestled with your sense of worth, I was there, embracing you more tightly than the very thoughts that haunted you. Now, I shall express my thoughts. You have not missed your chance. Beyond redemption, imperfect to the point of being unusable, I do not navigate the complexities of your brokenness. I persevere and navigate through it. I utilize it. I claim it. The scars you seek to conceal stand as testament to the struggles endured and the victories claimed, and I refer to them as beautiful. I understand the falsehoods you embraced, for they were murmured during your darkest hours. Deceptions that claimed you would remain bound, incomplete, devoid of genuine affection, or insufficient in every way. Yet today, I unveil those falsehoods with reality. Clear and focused inspiration. Timeless verity, a steadfast truth. Revelation that restores. The truth reveals that you are a new creation, and in my hands, nothing is wasted. Allow me to rekindle the essence of how you see yourself. You possess strength beyond measure. Your essence is both gentle and formidable. You are not lacking in stability. You are currently undergoing a transformation. You are not lagging behind. You are in the process of becoming. Within you, I have woven a strength that is tender yet unwavering, a force enveloped in modesty, a radiance forged through yielding. Though the world may overlook such beauty, the heavens surely do not. I too share that sentiment. I have observed your efforts to seek value. The way you believed you needed to act in order to gain acceptance, to earn admiration, to ensure your safety. Yet, my affection for you was never contingent upon achievement. You need not strive for what I offer without reservation. You are already enveloped in warmth. You are already embraced. You possess all that you need within you at this very moment. Here it is. Just as you are, I am mending not only your recollections, but also the reflection you see. You will perceive yourself in a new light. Your self-expression will take on a new form. You will move through the world, not with pride, but with the serene assurance of one who understands they are completely seen and deeply cherished. I am not merely reclaiming your identity. I am grounding it in an unwavering truth. You will redefine your identity, not through the narrative of your survival, but by the profound spiritual legacy that resides within you. You are not merely an individual who has achieved success. You are an individual dispatched. You are more than merely a person who has healed. You embody the essence of enlightenment. Your history is not merely a collection of events. A mantle resides with you. Before long, that mantle will resonate more profoundly than your recollections. Release the desire to conform to the expectations of others. Release the lingering guilt that softly questions, who do you believe yourself to be? Release the apprehension that whispers you won't be embraced for your true self. I do indeed. I have always done so, and it is the authentic you that I am elevating. Not the polished version, not the altered facade, but the authentic, grounded, sacred self I have been nurturing in quietude. You have transcended the identity that pain once imposed upon you. You are defined by my words. You are my cherished one. You are my joy. You embody my vision. In my vision, you ascend. My dearest, I have not merely uttered words of healing for you. I am currently guiding you towards a journey of enduring renewal. I do not provide immediate solutions devoid of substance. I present a journey, a cadence, a life deeply entwined with my essence. Healing unfolds over time, not as a singular event. It flows endlessly, embodying grace, truth, and a harmonious connection to the divine. To ensure the longevity of this movement, it is essential that I guide you in the art of abiding. Your existence is not meant to be a series of fleeting emotional experiences. You were designed to reside within me, to maintain a bond, to journey as one whose roots extend deep, drawing vitality not from the world around you, but from the spirit that resides within you. To achieve this, one must embrace intentional rhythms, not driven by religious duty, but as expressions of closeness. These rhythms are not weights to bear. They serve as vital connections. Allow me to guide you in our daily stroll together. Begin with a prayer, yet not the one you were instructed to carry out. I'm not seeking lengthy, flowery orations. Words alone do not stir my emotions. Honesty and closeness resonate deeply within me. I seek your authentic voice, unfiltered and genuine. Approach me unrefined, vulnerable, even if your voice quakes. Speak softly if you feel the need. Let the tears flow if that's what your heart desires. Embrace the stillness when your spirit finds no words. I perceive everything around me. I possess everything. Allow prayer to be your sanctuary, rather than a mere obligation. Engage with me at dawn. Welcome me into your afternoon. Join me as we meander through the musings of your evening reflections. Your voice never ceases to captivate me. Indeed, I find myself anticipating it. In moments of uncertainty, take a moment to reflect and inquire. Holy Spirit, what message do you have for me? Then, lend me your ear. I express myself more frequently than you realize, yet the clamor of the world has led you to question your capacity to listen to my voice. Silence transcends mere absence of sound. It is the realm where my whisper resonates with strength. Hone your senses to discern my tone. Serenity prevails. There is no need for alarm. Belief, not blame. Lucidity, not ambiguity. Affection, eternally affection. Should an inner voice resonate with shame, fear, or pressure, know that it is not my own. Each day, embrace an attitude of humility and anticipation, moving through life with open hands. Do not hold on too firmly to what I might be requesting you to let go of. Release your grasp on the desire to dictate every result. Control frequently serves as the protective shield for a soul that has endured pain. Yet, trust embodies the stance of those who have been mended. Rise each morning, embracing not worry, but acceptance. Today, I surrender myself to you, Lord. Guide me. Lead me on this journey. Utilize me. Feel free to astonish me, if that is your desire. And then remain vigilant. In the tiniest nuances, my presence will be unmistakable. Do not underestimate the significance of the little things. Many of the most remarkable breakthroughs are cloaked in simple acts of obedience, a kind word spoken, a generous gesture offered, the choice to hold one's tongue in the face of offense, or the decision to extend forgiveness even before it is sought. These actions transcend mere morality. They embody a profound struggle of the spirit. In each instance you choose to respond with the Spirit instead of reacting from the flesh, the divine flows through you. Your influence is greater than you realize. Move softly, yet carry a sense of command. And nourish your spirit with my words, not out of obligation but out of joy. May it be the initial sound that graces your ears, rather than the final farewell. Read for your own sake, not to seek approval from me or anyone else. Open these pages to find me waiting. A single verse embraced with faith has the power to transform your surroundings. Allow the Psalms to guide your prayers. Allow the Gospels to unveil the depths of my soul. Allow the wisdom of the Proverbs to guide your choices. May the words of Paul serve as your steadfast anchor in grace. There's no requirement to consume all the material in one sitting. Approach your reading with a sense of anticipation. Request me to unveil your vision, and I shall oblige. My essence continues to resonate within each page. As you deepen your understanding of the Word, strive for more than mere memorization. Embrace it within yourself. Allow it to mold your responses. Allow it to shape your expression. Allow it to challenge your habits and soothe your spirit. The Word serves not merely as a vessel for information, but as a catalyst for profound transformation. Even when it pushes you to your limits, it does so with a tender heart. Even as it penetrates, it mends. My word breathes with vitality. Allow it to dwell within you. I invite you to create a sacred space and time together. There's no need to flee from your existence to discover me. All you have to do is carve out a space for me within it. Transform your daily journey into a haven of tranquility. Transform your shower into a sanctuary of reverence. Silence your phone for a mere 10 minutes and allow the sacred stillness to weave its magic. It transcends mere hours. It revolves around focus. When you bestow your attention upon me, I reciprocate with my presence. In my presence, tranquility cascades effortlessly, much like a flowing river. This season, I extend an invitation for you to join me in the art of writing. Document my words. Seize the murmurs before they dissolve into oblivion. Document the commitments I disclose. Document the little triumphs. These are stones that evoke memories. They shall serve as steadfast anchors for the days that lie ahead. As uncertainty attempts to creep back in, you will possess tangible evidence of my unwavering loyalty. Finally, I urge you to protect your environment. Pay attention to the influences you permit to mold your mindset. Melodies, narratives, dialogues, atmospheres. They either fortify your spirit or drain it away. Select the path that guides you toward vitality. Compose harmonies of tranquility. Safeguard your tranquility. This is not an act of selfishness. It embodies the essence of stewardship. Your essence fills the air, spilling into every space you grace with your presence. You transform into a sacred shrine, a sanctuary for my essence. Dear one, this journey is not about achieving perfection. It revolves around the essence of connection. It involves approaching repeatedly until it transcends the realm of the spiritual and becomes as natural as your own breath. As you move through these rhythms, embracing them with joy rather than pressure, you will discover a sense of steadiness, strength, sensitivity, and genuine healing within yourself. Remain by my side. I shall never guide you into turmoil. Fear will never be my voice. I shall never impose upon you the weight of shame. I am your guide, and I approach you with kindness. Join me on this journey. There is so much more I wish to reveal to you. Pay attention, dear one. This transcends mere comfort for your heart. This marks a pivotal moment in your narrative. You have traversed flames, endured silence, and navigated concealed realms where the true extent of your devotion remained unseen. The price of your yielding unrecognized, and the tears that drenched your pillow whispered only to the night. Yet, I witnessed everything, and I have chronicled those instances not as defeats, but as the burdens of triumph upon the balance of your fate. The silence is shattering now, not due to failure, but because it has completed its purpose. You find yourself at the brink of creation. I am not merely mending the past. I am igniting the future that awaits. You have been positioned within a sacred harmony, and in this season, you shall start to perceive the initial ripples of the promises made to you long ago. What has long been stagnant will finally start to move. Doors that once appeared forever shut will swing open at the utterance of your uncomplicated yes. I express myself now not with uncertain aspirations, but with unwavering conviction. This is the time when the hidden reveals itself. This moment will not be seen as a conclusion, but rather as the place where new beginnings emerge. The contractions were undeniably intense. The tension, the pain, the pressing, this was not punishment. It was the nudge toward meaning. And now the initial offerings are starting to surface. You've been longing for validation, for a signal, for something to reveal that your imagination hasn't conjured at all. I address this directly to your essence. Your belief was not misplaced. Your patience was not in vain. Your faithfulness did not leave you forsaken. What you held in silence, I am now prepared to unveil in the light. A release is approaching, one that will resonate not only within your emotions and spirit, but also in a palpable, tangible way. I am not confined to the realm that lies beyond sight. I reign supreme over results, innovations, harmonies, and environments. Now, I shall express my thoughts. Get ready to embrace what is coming your way. Fresh connections are emerging even at this moment. Those that required no pursuit, no manipulation, and no performance. These connections will not deplete your energy. They shall increase your numbers. I am sending individuals who perceive you through a divine lens, who breathe life into the very spaces that were once scarred by the harshness of others' words. With patience and determination, I am mending the bonds of trust, enveloping you in the whispers that echo my deepest feelings. For certain individuals, financial provisions are on the horizon. Surprising, effortless, indisputable, not due to your merit, but because I am preparing the next chapter of your journey. You will come to realize that I am not merely maintaining your existence. I am guiding you towards a state of overflow, to become a source of nourishment for others, to embody abundance not for the sake of recognition, but for the purpose of serving. Your management of the small has not gone unnoticed, and now I shall place greater responsibilities in your hands. For some, the transformative change lies within your vocation. You have pondered your position. You've pondered whether there is indeed something meant for you, and I assure you, there is. I embedded my words within your very essence, igniting a fire that, despite your attempts to extinguish it and the fear that sought to suffocate it, continues to burn. I am now fanning that flame once more. You will embrace a courage that is not a mere reflection of worldly bravado, but rather the sacred assurance of one who understands their divine purpose. Your voice shall return, your perspective will sharpen, your feet shall glide in harmony, unburdened by the shackles of shame. Within you lie dormant gifts, resting in the embrace of silence, which has nurtured them like fertile soil. Now, I urge you to awaken, awaken to the visions of prophetic dreams. Awaken to the whispers of wisdom. Awaken the intercession. Awaken to enlightenment. Awaken the hands that mend and the hearts that blaze. This is not the time to retreat. This is the time to awaken. I also bring healing to the aspects of you that seemed irretrievable. Your joy returns not as a fleeting grin, but as a steadfast current flowing within. Your laughter returns not as a facade, but as proof of liberation. Your ability to love and trust anew is being forged not from innocence, but through profound understanding. This fresh start is anything but delicate. It stands strong. And to you who reads this and thinks, but I have stumbled too often. I have lingered in uncertainty for far too long. Too many years have slipped away in vain. I assert that your transgressions cannot surpass the depths of my compassion. My calling is inescapable. The actions I have taken are irreversible. I am in the process of reclaiming time. I am hastening what once seemed postponed. I am demonstrating that even your diversions remained within my control. Raise your gaze. Observe your surroundings. The season has transformed. I am unveiling signs, confirmations, and alignments. Keep an eye out for them. Do not dismiss the sacred interruptions. Do not overlook the opportunities that appear effortlessly accessible. I shall not perpetually toil through adversity. At times, I navigate the path of surrender, and your own act of yielding has equipped you for this precise moment. It approaches with haste. It approaches with a soft grace. It approaches with undeniable clarity, and it is meant for you. This is not mere exaggeration. This is sacred. This is a definitive statement. This is an expression of intent. This is merely a new beginning. This marks the pivotal moment. Silence has been your companion in this wait. In this moment, you shall ascend with the resonance of a promise realized. My dear child, this is the time when I embrace you completely within my being. You have listened to my words, sensed my invitation, embraced my truth, yet now I beckon you towards something even more profound. Not merely the awareness of my existence, but the essence of my being. Beyond merely the idea of healing lies the profound experience of wholeness. I am not a remote monarch issuing commands from a great distance. I am the air that nourishes your being, the flame that purifies your essence, the soul that yearns to thrive within you. You were brought into existence for this purpose, not merely to endure this life, but to journey alongside me in unity, in perpetual connection, in profound and unwavering companionship. This is not a present meant for just a select few. It is my longing for you. There is no need for you to exert yourself in an effort to find me. There is no requirement for you to demonstrate your worthiness to experience my presence. I have already approached. I have arrived. As you immerse yourself in these words, my spirit envelopes the very atmosphere surrounding you. Release your grip on resistance. Release the burden of shame. Release the apprehension that whispers, "What if I'm not prepared?" My spirit is never set free according to preparedness. I arrive at places that embrace me. And dear one, your heart has embraced me. Inhale my essence, not through your breath, but through the depths of your soul. Release the tension that grips your chest. Release the words you've kept inside. Release the weight that has settled into your being. I am not here for a fleeting visit. I have come to linger, to establish my presence in every corner of your being, including the chambers you've kept sealed away. Indeed, in those shadowy recesses, where you have concealed anguish far beyond the reach of words. I am venturing into those realms now, and I embrace whatever awaits me. I arrive bearing illumination. I arrive bearing warmth. I arrive bearing love. In the presence of my spirit, shame finds no refuge. At this moment, I am tending to old wounds, not merely masking them, but nurturing them back to health. Gradually, you will sense the lifting of layers of anxiety, self-protection, and the internal pressure to fulfill every expectation placed upon you. I did not summon you to shoulder the weight of a whole world. I summoned you to bear my essence. In that presence, burdens shatter, chains disintegrate, fear evaporates, your nervous system awakens, your heart rate steadies, and your mind finds clarity. For in this place, a tranquility exists that transcends comprehension. You are stepping into that tranquility now, not due to the sudden resolution of your world, but because you have found your balance within me. As I journey forward, I am shedding the falsehoods that have clung to me, those whispers from childhood, the shadows cast by disappointment, and the deceptive truths that masquerade as reality, all designed to keep me tethered. One by one, I am extracting them. You seem to be quite sensitive. Your strength is lacking. Struggles will be a constant companion. Complete love will always elude you. Enough is enough. Your identity is not defined by these. They do not belong to your narrative. They do not define your destiny. I am substituting each one with vibrant reality. You are secure now. You are just enough. You are precisely the embodiment of my creation. You are cherished beyond measure and completely embraced. You are undergoing a transformation from within, and I address the wounds that sought to conceal your essence. This soul shall no longer be under your dominion. Your time has come, yet the tides have turned. I set my healing free into the intricate neurological patterns molded by suffering. I release my essence into the archives of your being. I restore equilibrium to your thoughts. I whisper tranquility to your soul, and I find joy once more, not contrived, but genuine. A joy that effervesces, unbidden and without cause. Unexpected joy that catches you off guard. The joy that springs forth from within me alone. My dear, I am not merely rekindling your spirit. I am freeing you from every burden that has left you feeling indifferent. The defenses you erected for your own safety have transformed into the obstacles that hinder my movement. Yet, with a tender touch and no hint of coercion, I am dismantling their barriers, stone by stone, defense by defense. In their stead, I am crafting a sanctuary, a space for my spirit to flow unencumbered through you. You are transforming into a sanctuary of existence, a vibrant, animated space where I am sensed, understood, and set free. Allow your tears to flow. I am gathering every single one. Allow your body to find its peace. I am rejuvenating your essence. Allow your inner barriers to crumble. I envelop you in my radiance. Fear has no place here. Enough with the facades. Step into the light. You are acknowledged, and you are secure. There's no need for you to shield yourself from me. There's no need for you to seek my approval. All that is required is your surrender. And that, dear one, you have already set in motion. From this moment onward, I shall encounter you in manners you never anticipated. The clarity of my voice will increase. In the quiet spaces where emptiness once lingered, your heart will recognize my presence. A new sense of peace will greet you upon waking. With each step, you will embrace a newfound assurance. You will rest with unwavering confidence, because my spirit does not merely find solace in you. Within you, I dwell, transforming, healing, restoring, sanctifying, empowering. You have transformed beyond your former self. You have transformed from the person who once entered this silence, burdened and fearful. You embody healing, completeness, and the sanctuary of my soul. From this moment forward, all will be different. My dearest, it is complete, not in fragments, not for a brief interlude, not as a transient spark of creativity, but as a sacred renewal set in the annals of eternity, now unfurling within your present moment. The stillness has fulfilled its purpose. The restoration has delved deep into its foundations. My essence has found a new home within you. And now, I send you, not devoid, but brimming, not fragile, but profoundly rooted, not bewildered, but illuminated at the essence of your being. This encounter will transform you in ways you cannot yet comprehend. Though the world around you may appear static for an instant, a profound transformation has taken place within you. Where once shame lingered, tranquility now resides. Where once there was uncertainty, clarity now reigns. Where once there was fatigue, now there exists a profound awareness. In the days ahead, you will sense it unfolding. The clarity, the ease, the peculiar lightness in your chest, the capacity to rest without guilt, the strength to move without effort, these hold purpose and intention. Their presence is a testament to my healing, brought forth into the light. The silence will no longer be perceived as a harbinger of abandonment. You will now perceive it for what it truly was, a hallowed space, where I shed the clamor of existence to unveil the melody of the divine within you. I permitted what you perceived as loss, so I could unveil what could never be seized. I allowed specific doors to shut, enabling me to open those that genuinely led to a vibrant existence. At this moment, the doors are beginning to swing wide. Dear child, you are not lagging behind. You are whole, just as you are. You have not missed your chance. Your arrival is perfectly timed, completely acknowledged, profoundly understood, and eternally cherished. You now hold my essence in a manner that was once unfamiliar to you. You have transitioned from a mere observer to a bearer of purpose, from a seeker of paths to a champion of your journey. You have ceased merely existing, and you have embarked on the journey of becoming. This is more than merely the conclusion of a communication. This marks the inception of a profound transformation, stirring within and radiating through you. What I have infused into your heart, I shall now manifest through your life. Your words will carry a gentle tone, yet resonate with greater significance. You shall tread with diminished trepidation, yet an intensified passion. As others encounter you, they will sense the tranquility you have tirelessly sought to attain. Allow the silence that once brought you healing to transform into the stillness that anchors you. May the truth I have declared about you resonate more powerfully than any charge against you. Allow my essence to be the ambience you nurture in every environment. I cannot allow you to go by yourself. I venture ahead of you. I remain by your side. I reside within you. In this moment, I extend my blessings to you, bestowing upon your mind clarity, creativity, and a shield of protection. I bestow upon your spirit the gifts of bravery, gentleness, and happiness. I bestow upon your being the gifts of tranquility, harmony, and sacred renewal. I bestow upon your spirit the gifts of discernment, courage, and unwavering connection. I wish for your relationships to be filled with truth, harmony, and serenity. I bestow upon your future in abundance, free from fear. This is your moment, a time not for mere excitement, but for a sacred liberation. I have not finished with you yet. I am merely at the outset of my journey. What I construct within you now, no tempest shall ever dismantle. Amen. Proceed now, restored within the quietude. Pass this along to someone navigating a tranquil yet perplexing time. Show your appreciation for the divine message that has just touched your spirit. Remain in touch with us for further insights from the heart of the Father.